there's 15 out. Craven, Briggs, Spears, Craven again! That is outstanding play! Absolutely superb try!
John, 58 points to 12. After last week's defeat, you were wanting a response from the players. Is this what you wanted today?
Yeah, it's a response at the end of the week. We've got a response from the players on Tuesday in practice. We had probably a meeting that went probably the longest this year, and it was a forthright meeting. A lot of honesty asked from the players, and to a man, I thought they were super in the meeting. No excuses. I offered excuses to them. I tried to coax out, some answers really, but to a man, each said that, they didn't rock up and they didn't turn up with the attitude that were required, and I thought that was great. We trained hard Tuesday. Thursday was brutal, really. It was a real tough session on Thursday, and again, they all aimed up and they all showed real good attitude. So the week's been good. And the first half, I thought, showed lots of patience, which we didn't have at Blackpool. Lots of composure, lots of good skill. And then we benefited from that the second half, where their attitude and the doggedness and the ability to kick well and to chase well and to complete, certainly in a day like today, helped us. So big hats off to the players. I thought they've been great this week.
I was going to ask you, because we were just one score up going into half-time at 16-12, and we dominated that second half going up the slope, 42 points to 0. And I was going to ask you what was said in the changing room at half-time.
An overall summary where we're at with regards to how we played. Just summarise the key indicators for us, and all the markers were saying that this is what we've done really well. We've done this well. We could do this a little bit better. And generally, if we do that, it robs the opposition of energy. So we took confidence from the key markers, said that we needed to be patient and stick at it and see how long the opposition could stay with us. And fortunately, after the first set of the second half, we came up with a try which showed that probably half-time wasn't good for them and good for us, because we were patient, we carried on running hard, and we kicked well and we chased well and we defended really well, and to nil them for 40 minutes of football against a really good footballing team. They do throw lots at you. Is obviously something that we're really pleased with, because we didn't have much to go off last week. I didn't think as a coaching staff we didn't have much to build on. I thought we were at rock bottom after that performance, but we've managed to sticky tape the team back together and come up with a good performance, and give us a performance that certainly gives us some confidence, knowing that we're almost repaired. But we've got to go to Lee now, and we've got to play well there, and we've got to be at our best and probably have the best performance of the year to do that. So we know the challenges in front of us.
Thackeray was our man of the match up on the gantry today, closely followed by Briggs and Craven. Did you feel that they had good games today, the way that they linked up, especially in attack?
Yeah, I think those type of players, they grab the glory, but they can't play without a forward pack that's getting them forward and who's winning the ruck for them and playing on the front foot. And our middles today were great. They were really aggressive. They got off the line, they whacked them, they carried the ball hard. We had good quick speed at the ruck, and that allowed space for Briggs and Thackeray to play, and ultimately Craven benefited along with our outside back. So certainly the foundations were laid with the forwards. I think that Briggs and Thackeray probably had, and Craven as a trio probably had their best games this year. I could name Griffin, I could name Spears, I could name Davis. All been really, really good today. But collectively, I thought we had a good attitude, and we stuck together and stuck to the task, and got through last week. And still got a nasty taste in my mouth. I think there's a couple of more wins under the, to get before that goes. But certainly today's been a really good rehab day.
It certainly has, and just looking forward to next week. We have got Lee away. It's going to be a tough proposition. They're unbeaten since that first game when Batley shocked them by beating them, and they've had a few close games, haven't they? And even on their own turf. But it is going to be a big ask, isn't it, next week at their own place?
Yeah, they're a really good team, and they have been for years, haven't they? It's not very often they lose, but for us, it is about us, and it is about bringing our A game and challenging them and going there with some confidence and some belief that, you know, we can play. I know we challenged them last time out at our joint. I think we're a little bit better than that. I think that, you know, the team can play a little bit better than they did that day, and we got some players who are running into some form, so we're going to go there with some belief. We know it's a challenge, we know it's a tough ask, but it's what rugby league is.
And there were some enforced changes today, weren't there, with Missy Talapapa being suspended, and he will be again next week. Jamie Foster missed out today, and Liam Blockley came in. Do you feel that he had a good performance to step into those shoes today?
Yeah, it was a really late call. The registration of Foster was held back by the RFL for one reason or another, so we weren't allowed to play Jamie today. Found that out, was it yesterday? So Blockley came in at the last minute and did really well. Probably had his best game for us since you know, in the times that he's played for us. So he did well. The kid did really well, and I'm pleased with him. I'm pleased with the group of blokes who have all worked hard together. I was glad to get Bostock back. He wasn't fit last week. Wasn't fit, and I thought we missed him a little bit. Well, a lot. We missed him a lot, but thankfully we had him back this week and could put him straight back into the team. So that was pleasing.